All rise for the bride. You may be seated. On behalf of Karen and Nathaniel, I would like to welcome each of you here today. Each one of you has been asked here today because your love, your encouragement, and your support have been so valuable to them, and because you are so special to them. They felt it was important that you be here today to witness and to celebrate this new chapter in your lives. Welcome. Today we are gathered here to witness and to bless the joining together of Nathaniel and Karen in marriage. Marriage is a beautiful relationship between two people. It is a union founded on love. A poet once put it this way: suddenly, there's no more mystery. It feels like you're the other half of me. We've only just begun. Our two hearts beat as one. Karen, please give your bouquet to your sister and join hands. I ask you to join hands as a symbol of the union that you are making here today. I'd like you to think about the hands that you are holding. These are the hands of your best friend, holding your hands on your wedding day, promising to love you and to work together as you build your future together. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need strength, tenderness when you need tenderness, and love when you need love. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, but also tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold all those whom you love. These are the hands that years from now you will still be searching for your hands, still seeking the love, encouragement, and support that each of you seeks from the other. Nathaniel and Karen would like to briefly share with you their love story. Nathaniel and Karen met in 1994 during their first week of college, their freshman year at U of I. Nathaniel had mostly settled into his dorm room on the 4th floor of Snyder Hall. While chatting with a chum back home, he discovered that by coincidence, she had a second friend who had also moved to that dormitory, and in fact, onto that very floor. People who know Nate know that he is very shy, but for some reason, something prompted him to go to Karen's room, knock on the door, and introduce himself. They became close friends and remained that way through their college years, long after they had both moved out of Snyder Hall. After college, their lives took separate paths, but they still cared for each other, and eventually their friendship deepened and they fell in love. After 16 years of having known her, Nate proposed. Karen said yes, and now, all these years later, they are standing before you today to commit their lives to each other. The bride's sister, Christy Duffy, will present us with a reading.
Love is gentleness, love is kindness. Love understands, and love forgives. It is loyal through good and bad. Love hopes for the future. Love is everlasting. Love makes up for things that you may not have. Without love, no matter what you do have, it is never enough. So search for love, share your love, but most of all, enjoy your love.
Now the groom's sister, Megan Corlett, will do a reading.
Love is a friendship that is caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing, and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for weakness. Love is content with the present. It hopes for the future, and it doesn't brood over the past. It is the day in and day out chronicle of irritations, problems, compromises, small disappointments, big victories, and working toward common goals. If you have love in your life, you can make up for a great many things in life. If you do not have love in your life, no matter what else there is, it is not enough. So search for love, share it, but most of all, enjoy it.
Nathaniel and Karen, a marriage is a lot more than just two people living together. It is much more than just signing names to a piece of paper, which of course we will do. No, a marriage that lasts is much more than this. It's an agreement between two people who have pledged to love each other, to trust each other, and to face all that life has to offer together, and who love each other enough to do just what you are doing today. To pledge everything about who you are to the other person. To live together as a team as you build your future together. The happiest relationships involve partners who love and want to support their partner, not as some sort of investment to avoid conflict or keep from losing them. Each time you smack at each other, you hack a little chunk out of your relationship. Remember this moment and act like you have not forgotten that you love each other. And though marriage is a moral commitment, this is not a commitment which is intended to bind, nor give one person possession in any way over the other, but just the opposite, to allow freedom for both of you as you merge your lives and personalities together. It is built on the basic elements of who you are, in no way subtracting from who you are, but adding each of you to a new union, which with God's help becomes more than the sum of the two of you. The second thing I'd like to say today is you are marrying your best friend. Another way of thinking about this relationship is to think of a friend, because a friend is someone you like to be with, go places with, laugh with, cry with, all those things that you like to do with your friends. Approaching the problems of life as ours instead of mine or yours takes a deep friendship where overwhelming positive feelings about the other and about each other suck the life out of any negative feelings. A best friend is even more than this, because with your best friend you can discuss your ideas, your hopes and dreams, and you understand and appreciate each other's thoughts and needs. Your best friend somewhere understands your needs better than you do. Sometimes just being together is what you need. Sometimes holding hands is what you need. Remember always that it is the privilege of both the husband and the wife to enjoy the company of each other. So in many ways, this love that you share is a best friendship. But it is a friendship that has caught fire. It has caught fire and soars over everything else on earth. You know that wherever you go and whatever you do, you two are a team facing life together. And even though I know that you cannot always be physically together, the bond that I'm talking about is not the bond of your bodies, but the bond of your spirits, your hearts, and your love. And when you can be together, it's always a privilege of the husband and the wife to enjoy the company of the other person. And here you stand to say your wedding vows to one another. I'd like to do that now by asking you to repeat these words after me to the other person. And so here you are today to say your marriage vows to one another. It's important that you both understand that the vows that you are about to make cannot be made lightly, but with a great deal of consideration and respect. With that in mind, I'm going to ask you the following questions. Nathaniel, you take Karen to be your wife, to live together in marriage, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live. Then please repeat this vow after me. I, Nathaniel, take you, Karen, to be my wife.
I, Nathaniel, take you, Karen, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
I promise to be your true and loyal husband.
I promise to be your true and loyal husband.
And to love and honor you always.
And to love and honor you always.
I do this because
I do this because
I love you today.
I love you today.
I will love you tomorrow. And I will love you forever. Karen, are you ready to say your marriage vows to Nathaniel? Please answer this question. Karen, you take Nathaniel to be your husband, to live together in marriage, to love him, comfort him, honor him and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live. Then please repeat this vow after me while looking. I, Karen, take you, Nathaniel, to be my husband.
I, Karen, take you, Nathaniel, to be my husband.
To have and to hold
To have and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I promise to be your true and loyal wife,
I promise to be your true and loyal wife,
and to love and honor you always.
and to love and honor you always.
I do this because
I do this because
I love you today,
I love you today,
I will love you tomorrow,
I will love you tomorrow,
and I will love you forever.
and I will love you forever.
Throughout time, the ring has been a symbol of unending love. Because lifetime, the ring has no beginning and no end. It is a circle, the emblem of eternity. Wedding rings are made of the type of metals that is the longest lasting. We call these metals precious metals. And that's appropriate because they are the purest metal and the type that is least tarnished and longest lasting, symbolizing how lasting and